Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the next video on the Practical Weapons channel. As usual, Russian accent included, with a little bit of Arkansas drawl and New Jersey Yankee speak. Anyway, one of the viewers asked me for comparison between FX-9 AR-9 pistol and Extar 9 AR-9 pistol, and this is what the video is going to be about. Enjoy, and if you have questions or comments, let me know. Comparison is going to be very subjective, as anything that humans do. Let's start with the main points, and I'm going to try to write them down to the best of my ability. Which is not much, but we'll try, right? So I'm going to call Extar 9 EX9 and FX-9 is FX-9. Both of them are 9mm. Both of them are same caliber. They accept the same type magazines, Glock magazines. Compatibility video will be coming later as I'm getting all third-party Glock 9mm magazines. Not everything has arrived yet, as of the moment of this video. As you can see, these are the two guns. We are going to be comparing weight, if you can write. We're going to be comparing... What are we going to be comparing? The trigger feel. We are going to be comparing materials. I'm not going to be comparing barrels, length, or the muzzle devices. Even though we can, it's not really worth it. We're going to be comparing ergonomics. And of course, we're going to be comparing price. Accuracy, all those things, we will check at the range. At this point, I do not have that data. And I will need the same type of optics on both of them, which are coming, just not here yet. What else? Reliability also cannot check. Again, that comes with time, and would need to get that at some point. So let's start with the weight. I'm going to put this somewhat down, and I have a nice handy tabletop scales, electronic of course. I am going to switch it to ounces or pounds. Let's do pounds. I usually do videos in Russian in grams, but we are in the US, right? FX-9 weighs 5 pounds, 5.5 pounds basically. 5.52 pounds. This includes no modifications other than added mechanical sights. Okay? Extar 9. If I can place it on scale more reliably, weighs 4.1, let me pick up my marker, weighs 4.1 pounds with the red dot added. 4.13 pounds. Interesting. I didn't expect quite as much of a difference, to be quite honest with you. I knew there was going to be difference, but not quite as much. So that's it for the weight. Overall length of the guns might not be as important, but as if I put them next to each other, they're basically almost exactly the same. I think they're 25 or 26 inches. To be more exact, I would have to find the handy wooden measuring stick in both metric and American. So that's 12 and that's 11.5. So 12 plus 11.5 is how much? If you think it's 24, you're wrong. It's 23.5 inches. Let's see. Is Extar exactly the same length? Again, you can actually adjust the brace on the FX-9 to make it a little bit shorter. I have it in the position where it's comfortable for me. I am measuring from the end of the muzzle device and holding and it is basically the same, 11.5 plus 12. 11.5 plus 12 is 23. This is overall length. 23.5 inches. Trigger, which is the next parameter. In my ad hoc testing, where I have no space on my review table. Yeah, life. I have way too many videos in the plans. All guns have been safety checked. No ammo is nearby that can be loaded. I am not going to be measuring the weight of the trigger. I'm just going to be doing side-by-side comparison. For a very simple reason, I have put away my measuring tool. Okay. Trigger on FX-9. Very, very little take up. That's it. And reset. That is the reset. Very good trigger. I have absolutely no complaints whatsoever. If you want to have the actual weight, you're welcome to go to the manufacturer websites. Extar-9. Instead of mechanical sights, have a very simple Chinese made open red dot on it, which green and red works fine. We'll see if it survives. No take up whatsoever. Let me show you. See, that's it. And if there is take up, I cannot feel it for the life of me. Reset. That's the reset. And almost instant follow-up. Honestly, it is heavier than the one on FX-9. Slightly more pressure is required, but take-up is nearly non-existent. I am going to give them an equal value on this. I do need to measure it, can't do it right now. Materials. Well, as you can see very easily, FX-9 has more aluminum. Aluminum, aluminum, aluminum. Polymer, polymer, polymer. And this is an actual AR-9. This is an AR-9 kind of. So on materials, more aluminum is going to be more weight, obviously, as we have noticed. More than a pound extra. But it's probably also going to last longer, most likely, and provide for less recoil. I'm going to say that the plus one goes to FX-9 on this, and 0 stays for the polymer. Zero is the basic acceptable level. It's a very good, usable material, but not as good. There's a little bit better on the FX-9. Ergonomics, all depends on who you are and where you come from. I'm obviously coming from the AK background, but again, I came to US when I was 17, so I didn't serve in the Russian army or anything. And I'm used to ARs just as much as most of you guys that are in the US. The ergo on FX-9 is excellent. It stays in the hand very nicely because of this handrail or handguards, whatever you want to call them, that are also more modern. In any way, it's more common as ergonomics for the AR, all the same controls. Even better than some basic ARs. Big buttons for things. A very nice safety. The regular concept. Let's look at ergonomics for FX-9. Now, it has a different brace. This is a rubbery one, while the CAC brace, which is 1.0 on FX-9, is slightly more, not consistency, but slightly harder material. That's what I'm going to call it. Honestly, the ergonomics on Extar are very good. However, this type of handguards, it's not very comfortable for holding, so I wish there was an ability to put a grip of some kind, but since it's a pistol, you can't. Only AFG of some kind. It might be better with that. This one you can hold just fine. It's thinner in many different ways. So Extar is comfortable to hold by the magwell, a little bit less comfortable by the handguard. At the same time, it's very light. So the comfort level, ergonomics are slightly worse. Again, this is considered to be probably the most budget AR-9 pistol available right now, which is going to be the next part. But I am going to give +1 to FX-9 and keep 0 for the Extar-9. Let's look at the price. And this is where things are going to possibly change direction. It cost me $419 to buy Extar-9, and it cost me to buy $650 to buy FX-9. In addition to shipping, transfers, I'm not counting those. So from this perspective, there is $230 difference. Literally a third. So, what I'm going to say, if you want full AR-15 concept and the least expensive version of it, go FX-9. If you want a 9mm pistol that is light, inexpensive, and takes Glock magazines, go Extar-9. Because otherwise, for those for whom these $230 make a difference, take Extar-9. It works. It doesn't look as cool as FX-9. Yes. But if you need a trunk gun, or you need a gun for house defense, or you need a gun to give to your wife, Extar-9, and you don't want to worry about it. Or you need a gun to throw into your, I don't know, tree house, wood house, get an Extar-9. It's simple. It's inexpensive. You're not going to be spending quite as much on it, and spend $200 on ammo and optics on it. Set. So that's my comparison. While this is a -1, I'm going to say that Extar-9 is the basics. There is an equal, and the $200, 1/3 difference, is a +1 on this side. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, +1. That's Extar-9. -1, +1, +1. They're basically overall equal to each other on overall items. With the FX-9, simply for slightly different user group. Hope that answered the question on the comparison that you asked me. And yes, if you have $600, get this. If you only have $400 and something, get this. You'll probably end up with the same end result, pending evaluation on the accuracy and reliability, which will take quite a bit of time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.